Easy on the track.
I love my bitch, she like the realest nigga in my circle. I buy her purse and she be stylish when she hold my pistol. I'm on parole, I shoot her up and make it home by curfew. Jacket Virgil, hoodie Virgil, sneakers Virgil. Niggas gangsta on instrumentals, I be like heard you. Niggas rich when they snapping Insta. Heard you. You was fly with them stimmies, but we don't fly commercial. You say it's up, we're really up and really murky. Niggas pull up rockin' black, not the chat. We was kids playing whack-a-mole, now it's whack-a-rat. Hit that boy with drums, rock and roll. He won't make it back. I just make a call, wipe his nose. I just came through 4 nail rolls, well pray ho. Bro say he heard they want me dead. I'm like, you ain't know. Never caught me lacking in the field. On my tippy toe, stepping on these niggas in Dior. Here I go. Really selling crack rock. Bro, a scammer, he that nigga with a laptop. They say Glock, is it true you keep a black Glock? They say Glock, is it true you always keep a bad thought? I say facts, ain't no kizzy in my raps.
Top of the morning. So I get woken up this morning, which I don't like being woken up out my sleep, to a phone call by someone asking me to react to a video by 50 China from Brims called OG Mac First Blood Set 9 Trey Gangsters and Others has been faded by Council UBN cartoon leader Rashine. My immediate response was, I don't want to react to 50 China from Brim's video this morning. It's early in the morning. I don't particularly want to have to see his face. So then I was asked to at least do a video to the subject. And I was sent the messages that the video was based upon. How do I feel about 9 Trey, the 9 Trey that paved the way, being dubbed? Okay, for one, I'll be the first one to put it out there and say, I don't think that's gonna last long. I think it's gonna be conflict and confusion and violence and maybe a lot of bloodshed behind this. The second thing I want to say is this is a prime example of what I'm talking about. I've been called a turncoat by some people for, speaking against the whole New York blood thing, being that I have a history in it. This is a prime example of what I'm talking about. I said, there's no way you can expect a house that's built on a weak foundation to stand strong when a storm comes, man. It's like you have to knock the whole house down, or it's always going to keep falling, man. Every time the wind blows hard, it's going to keep falling. It's going to keep falling. And this is just another example of that. Okay, so I'm going to read this. Damu Penda. I am addressing the current state of BWS, which is Black Wall Street, and keeping all real rights abreast and updated on truth. First and foremost, Notorious Red Life, 1-4 Trey, Vanguard, and Money Mob is not faded. We can't be faded. These dubs are promoting straight propaganda against our districts because they are the majority behind the G-Wall and have the numbers to oppress our people to bend to their will. Furthermore, these dubs have crossed the line by actually trying to give us option to either fall in line or get faded, which by no way we are folding. These fools even stated that they took a vote on who will be the co-chair, which is unacceptable. Our rules, protocol, and structure have been it doesn't make sense. Have been violated. Okay, Our rules, protocol, and structure have been violated. In addition, E-Murder passed my number to this buster, Ty Bills, to have a conversation, so I agreed to just get information out this buster, which he revealed that Stacks, the Billy, pushed the button on the mob, move money. 2 days later, 6 individuals went at money, 2 Billies, 2 Shines, 1 Valentine, and a 3rd Street with this 6-man whip. The mob still came out untouched. Ty is now promoting I tried to reach out to him when he clearly was getting rocked to sleep and thought he was going to get back his seat, which would never happen. Ty is exiled. I guess he means exiled. It says Ty is exiled and will never return. Communication of this buster text messages will be enclosed. As of now, they are still attacking our people, so bully hard and the dips can no longer exist. So with just one stroke of the keyboard, everything that you threw your life away for is over. Everything that you threw your life away for could be over with just the stroke of a keyboard. So that makes me look pretty smart when I say it makes absolutely no sense at all for anyone who's not involved in that to get involved in that. Do you see this? It's a joke. It's a joke. Why? It ain't ours. It's some Cali boy shit, man. We ain't had no business playing with it. The more we play with it, the more we look like fools. And I'm saying we, and I ain't playing with it. I'm just going to put myself in the pot with my fellow New Yorkers. Because, you know, I did come in the door playing with it. Absolutely. It's just the more and more I begin to see the BS involved in it, the more and more I begin to separate myself. And now we're at the point where I'm actually speaking out against it. Now, how many people got to get their life messed up and do another 10, 20, 30 years in prison to fight to keep 9 Trey apart, or to dub the guys who said it's a dub, or it's going to be a back and forth. Ever since this thing started, all it did was create a reason for us to destroy each other. This is a vehicle for us to destroy each other with, man. Bloods in New York don't attack nobody but Bloods in New York. They attack each other. It is a cancerous organization that eats itself from within. Repeatedly. And yet still so many people want to hold on to it. It's because you have no identity without it. It's because you have no accomplishments without it. What happens to a Jimmy Jones if 9 Trey is really, really over? Do they go start another set just so they can still be Bloods because they want to just be Bloods? Or does he go back to California and say, hey, well, they ended our Bloods over, can I get down with y'all Bloods? Like, that look crazy. It look weird. If this so, what they gonna do? I'll tell you what, everybody gonna make up their own new set. That's what they're gonna do. Everybody who was in 9 Trey, if they really made it a dub, everybody's just gonna make up their own new set and start all over again. Because they don't want to let that tool go. Blood in New York is a tool. I told you it's a system. They don't want to let that system go. But this is a mockery that some guy named Rashine could just take everything everybody did over the last 30 years and flush it down the toilet through a text. Through a text message. How do I feel about that, man? Embarrassed. That's how I feel, embarrassed. Embarrassed. That I threw my life away, or a good part of my life away behind this joke. Think this is what blood's supposed to do? Wasn't need no real blood. That's what I think of it, man. It's confirmation that this ain't to be dealt with, young folks. Leave it alone. You're in New York, man. Find you something else to do. Go to school, get an education, get a trade. Trade school. I'm pushed for trade school over college. Get in a trade school, man. Get a trade. HVAC, plumbing, electrician. Yo, these dudes eat wherever they go. Wherever you go, you get you a trade. Wherever you go, you can demand top salary. This gang shit, bro. You can't see this shit as a joke. Then like you got special needs. The gang need to look at anybody who wants to participate as a child with special needs and do them a favor and escort them elsewhere. The gang should not accept anybody wanting to be a part of that. You should know that that is a person with special needs. Because a person with common sense and a sane person would never join any type of dysfunctional organization like that at this stage, after it's been exposed for what it truly is. A joke, a mockery, a sham, and a scam.